Welcome. This is Democracy Challenge, a brand new game show brought to you by the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago to test your knowledge on the nation's parliament. I'm Atiba Wilshan, I'm your host, and I have two wonderful teams with me today, the Southern Scholars and Tremor 510. Let's meet our teams. At the head of the Southern Scholars table, we have Joey. Joey, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Atiba.
All right. Tell me a little bit about how Southern Scholars came together.
Well, it's a no-brainer, really. We are from South Trinidad, representing strong South Trinidad.
Well, I wouldn't expect all it to be from North.
Of course not. Yeah,
Okay.
so we are a group of friends representing at best.
At best. From South.
From South, representing.
Wonderful. Now tell me who's next to you.
Well, we have here the lovely, the young Tamika Griffith, the brilliant and sharp-minded Mario Jones. We have the witty Ariel Saunders with us, and we have the simply sharp Kefim Scott with us today.
Southern Scholars. And now I'll go over to Tremor 510. Now, Tremor 510 is a very interesting name. Tell me how you all came up with the name Tremor 510, Amorous.
Well, we came up with it by simply taking the first initial from several of our last names and putting it together. And we met in room 510, so we just added the 510 to the end of it.
I couldn't make that up. I could not make that up.
No, but it also, tremor is something that, it leaves you rattled, it leaves you scrambling to find your bearings. So we represent that force that is to be reckoned with.
And you said you all met in room 510?
Yes.
Room 510 where?
Well, and the place where we work, some of us work.
Oh, where you all work?
In Ministry of Public Administration.
Why are you saying that so shy like it? Ministry of Public Admin. Very good. Now, Amorous, tell me who's next to you.
Next to me is Sion Raymond. This is Empress Zena Safari. Then we have Suan Edwards and Karen Rubin.
Tremor 510. Yeah. Now let's go through the rules of the game.
At the beginning of every round, one member of each team will be called to the podium to answer a trivia question. Whoever hits the buzzer first and answers the question correctly gets to choose a category and takes control of the round for their team. During each round, a total of 5 questions will be asked. For every correct answer, one block will be turned over on the screen above that team to reveal part of the image of the Red House Dome. An incorrect answer means that the remaining questions in that round are transferred to the opposing team, starting with the corresponding person. At the end of each round, one team question is posed to each team. Teams may collaborate for 10 seconds on team questions, but not for individual questions. For each correct answer to a team question, that team gets 2 blocks turned over to reveal more of the Red House Dome. At the end of 5 rounds, whichever team turns over 20 blocks on the image of the Red House Dome first, or has more blocks turned over on their screen, is the winner. Good luck, team.
So, Southern Scholars and Tremor 510, let the challenge begin. Joey and Amorous. Joey and Amorous. The question to begin this round is: in what year did Trinidad and Tobago gain its independence from Britain? Amorous.
1962.
1962 is correct. Amorous, choose your category.
We're going to go with Prime Ministers.
Prime Ministers it is. And Amorous, the first question in the category of Prime Ministers is going to go to you. That question is: which Prime Minister appeared in a small role in the film Man in the Middle in the 1960s?
Mr. Basdeo Pandey.
Basdeo Pandey is correct. The next question is going to go to Sion. Sion, your question is: Who served as Prime Minister on 4 occasions between 1992 and 2010?
Mr. Patrick Manning.
Mr. Patrick Manning is correct. The next question in the category of Prime Ministers goes to Empress. Empress, your question is: who served as Prime Minister prior to Mr. Arthur N.R. Robinson?
Mr. George Chambers.
That is correct. Next question on to Suan. Suan, your question is: who was Trinidad and Tobago's 4th Prime Minister from 1991 to 1995?
Mr. Patrick Manning.
Tremor 510 not even waiting for me to announce whether it's correct or not, you know. They clap it. But that is correct. Next question on to Keron. Keron, your question is: name the Prime Minister who won a scholarship in 1957 to attend Presentation College in San Fernando.
Mr. Patrick Manning.
Mr. Patrick Manning is correct. And this brings us to our team question. The first team question is going to go to Southern Scholars. Southern Scholars, your team question is: name 3 of the 7 women who were elected to the House of Representatives in the 8th Parliament, 2002 to 2007.
Alright, those three are Kamala Prasad Bisasa, Camille Robinson Regis, and Diane Sukran.
That is correct. Next team question goes to Tremor 510. Tremor 510, your team question is: the Senate cannot elect a senator who holds 2 portfolios to be president or vice president of the Senate. What are these 2 portfolios?
You cannot be a minister or neither a parliamentary secretary.
Very good, Sion. That is correct. And the score at the end of round 1 is Tremor 510 7 to Southern Scholars 2. Southern Scholars, you will have some catching up to do. So let's begin round 2. Let's have Sion and Tamika. Sion and Tamika, the question to begin this round is: what term is used for a formal discussion in the House in which different views may be expressed?
Debate.
Debate.
Debate is correct. All right, Tamika, choose your category.
Photo ops.
Photo ops. Tamika, the first question in the category of photo ops goes to you, and that question is: who is this person?
That is Mr. Hector McLean.
Hector McLean is incorrect. Sion?
Dr. Rupert Griffith.
Dr. Rupert Griffith, it is. The next question goes to Empress. Empress, your question is: what is this?
Parliament Chamber Red House.
That is correct. Next question goes to Suan. Suan, your question is: who is this person?
Miss Neela Khan.
Guys, you all need to wait until I announce whether it's correct or not, you know. But it is correct. That is the fact. Next question goes to Karen. Karen, your question is... This is a photo of what?
The Lion of Dr. Eric Williams.
Yes, the lying in state of Dr. Eric Williams. And we come back to the head of the Tremor 510 table, to Amaris. Amaris, your question is... Who is this person?
Sir Ellis Clark.
Sir Ellis Clark is correct. And this brings us to our team question. The first team question is going to go to Southern Scholars. Southern Scholars, your team question is: name 4 of the 11 women who were elected to the House of Representatives in the 9th Parliament, 2007 to 2010. Could I have an answer, please?
Sure, this was Kamala Prasad Bisesa, Christine Kangaloo, Esther Nisha, and Paula Gopiskun.
That is correct. The next team question goes to Tremor 510. Tremor 510, your team question is: name the 3 political parties that submitted nominations for the January 21st, 2013 THA elections. Could I have an answer, please?
The Platform of Truth, the People's National Movement, and the Tobago Organization of the People.
Well said. That is correct. And that brings us to the end of round 2. Let's begin round 3. We have Empress and Mario. What is the title used to refer to the presiding officer of the Senate? Empress.
The President of the Senate.
The President of the Senate is correct. Don't go back, Empress. Empress, you have to choose your category.
Political parties.
Political parties. The first question in the category of political parties goes to you, Empress, and that question is: by 1976, Mr. Basdeo Pandey was the leader of which political party?
ULF, the United Labour Front.
That is correct. The next question goes to Suan. Suan, your question is: in the 1970s, Dr. Eric Williams was the leader of which political party?
The People's National Movement.
People's National Movement, that is correct. Karen, your question. MSJ is the acronym for which political party?
The Movement for Social Justice.
The Movement for Social Justice is correct. And we come back to the head of the Tremor 510 table. Amaris, your question is: TOP is the acronym for which political party?
Tobago Organization of the People.
That is correct. And now we go to Sion. Sion, your question in the category of political parties is: ONR is an acronym for which political party?
Organization for National Reconstruction.
That is correct. And this brings us to our team question. The first team question for this round is going to go to Southern Scholars. Name the 3 ways a person vacates the office of the leader of the opposition.
Right? So he's promoted to Prime Minister. He is no longer a member of Parliament and through resignation. Okay.
That is correct. The next team question goes to Tremor 510. Tremor 510, your team question is: according to Section 50 of the Constitution, a speaker may be elected from... Could I have an answer, please?
A person who is not a member of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and a member who does not hold the portfolio of a minister or parliamentary secretary.
Sion, that was almost correct. You missed out one word. The correct answer is, according to Section 50 of the Constitution, a speaker may be elected from members of the House of Representatives. You left out House of Representatives, who are not ministers or parliamentary secretaries, and a person who is not a member of either house. One word left out. Sorry. But that might not be too bad. Tremor 510, you all are still way ahead. Southern Scholars, you all have a lot of catching up to do. We'll see if Southern Scholars catch up after this break. We are back. Thank you. We are back here in Democracy Challenge. We're about to begin round 4. Let's have Suan and Ariel. All right, Suan and Ariel. The question to begin round 4 is: a defined geographical area in which the electorate is represented by a seat in the House is known as a... Ariel.
Constituency.
A constituency is correct. Don't go back yet, Ariel. Come. Ariel, you have to choose your category.
We will go with true or false.
True or false it is. Ariel, the first question in the category of true or false goes to you. Ariel, your question is: the second president of Trinidad and Tobago was Mr. Noor Hassan Ali. True or false?
True.
True, that is correct. The next question goes to Kefim. Kefim, your question is: when a bill is passed in both houses and approved by the Prime Minister, it becomes law. True or false?
That is false.
False, that is correct. Next question goes to Joey. Joey, your question is: members of the House of Representatives shall be referred to by the names of the electoral areas. True or false?
That is true.
That is correct. True. Tamika, your question is: the current Attorney General is also the Member of Parliament for Arima.
That is false.
False, that is correct. Next question goes to Mario. Mario, your question is, the current Senate comprises 31 senators. True or false?
That is true.
True, that is correct. And this brings us to round 4's team questions. Tremor 510, your team question is, name the 4 political parties that registered with the EBC to contest the July 26, 2010 local government elections. Could I have an answer, please?
Labour and Environmental Action Networks, the People's National Movement, the Congress of the People, and the United National Congress.
With that correct answer, Tremor 510, you guys are... Wait, hold on. You all have a very bad habit of clapping before I announce whether it's right or wrong. Tremor 510, you guys are today's winners. Tremor 510 has been able to get 20 blocks turned over on their side, on their screen, to reveal a full image of the top of the Red House. Southern Scholars, it was a fight. Right? It was a fight, but you all did well still. The final score. The final score is 20-11. Joey, even though you all are today's second place winners, tell me how do you feel? What was the experience like?
It was really, really awesome. Well, somebody must concede so that we can have a winner. So again, I want to take this opportunity to thank Tremor 510 for giving us this opportunity and providing very stiff competition. Congratulations, guys. It was really an awesome experience. We appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate having you guys.
Yeah, nice.
Let's go over to Amaris. Amaris, you all are today's winners. Tell me how you guys feel.
We feel happy, we feel excited, we're winners, we enjoy winning. That's one of the hallmarks of our team. We'd just like to extend both congratulations and condolences to job well done, and we look forward to winning again in the second round.
Amaris, I'm sure you guys would be happy to know that you'll be moving on to the next round of Democracy Challenge.
Yes.
Yeah? So Tremor 510, we'll see what happens to you guys in the next round. But nobody walks away a loser. Everybody's a winner here at Democracy Challenge. We have wonderful hampers to give to everybody. Southern Scholars.
All right.
Wonderful hampers to give to you guys from the Office of the Parliament. Joey, it's been wonderful having you on the team.
It's been being here.
Thank you. And we also have stuff for our winners. Amaris, a job well done. A job well done to you guys.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to seeing you all in the next round of Democracy Challenge. When all is said and done, we are always happy to know that we are helping to educate you, the viewing public. I'm Atiba Wilshire. We'll see you at the next round of Democracy Challenge.